You know, being in a car crash can be scary and stressful, so it's easy to forget exactly what you should do after that crash to protect yourself. In this week's Know the Law segment, attorney Tom Sinas is here to talk about the evidence you need to gather at the scene right after that crash.
It's not something that occurs to you right away in the moment because you're worried about other things. But the evidence that you can collect about the accident that you were involved in is going to matter to you down the road, and it's going to matter to you for a few important reasons. So, what are some basic things to keep in mind after the immediate aftermath of a car accident? Right. Well, the first thing you need to know is who investigated that accident. Sometimes it's obvious, you know, you're in the city of Grand Rapids and it's the Grand Rapids Police Department, but sometimes as you get out in a more rural part of West Michigan, you're not sure if it's the local police or the county sheriff or the Michigan State Police who investigated the crash. You also want to know what is the police report number, or what's sometimes called the incident number, that's assigned to the crash. Hopefully the police who were involved can give that to you, but sometimes they forget, or sometimes people forget to ask. You want to get the cards of the law enforcement officers who are involved. Hopefully they'll remember to give one to you, but if they don't, ask for one. Why is all of this so important? Well, it's first important for establishing your claim for no-fault benefits. These are those medical expense benefits, your lost wages, the things that you need right away. You have to show that you were involved in a motor vehicle accident. And it's one thing to say you were involved, but of course your insurance company is going to want some proof that the accident actually happened. And 99% of the time, it starts with the police report. You may also have other claims against the other driver who was involved if it was someone else's fault. Well, you need to know who that person is, and you also need to know if there are other witnesses who are identified by law enforcement. Hopefully those people are on the police report. They should be. That's another reason why you need to get the police report, because it gets you a starting point for where to go next.
Now, one thing, you know, everybody's carrying a cell phone now with a camera. Is that something you should take out and start taking pictures and kind of record what's going on at the scene?
It couldn't hurt, right? Because sometimes this evidence is lost right away. You do not want to interfere with what law enforcement is doing, but if there's things that you can do with your phone to capture little bits and pieces of information, it's not a bad idea.
Right.
How do you get a police report? I get this question all the time. Well, most of the time, people can get them from the police department that investigated the accident. But what if you can't? Google this: Michigan State Police Traffic Crash Purchasing System. If you put that in your Google browser, it'll take you to a place where you can purchase your police report. All you have to know is your driver's license number, your date of birth, and the date of the crash. It'll cost you $10, but if you're not able to get it from the police agency that investigated, it's $10 that's very well spent. And it's available to people who are involved in car accidents, and I recommend that you go there if you're having trouble getting it from the police department itself.
And if somebody has been in an accident and they need to know what their rights are, they can give you a call.
They sure can. 616-301-3333 in Grand Rapids. Find us online anywhere at www.sinasdramis.com, or shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com.
Tom, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Christian.